Welcome to Display Trivia. All right, I really hate to do this. I don't really like asking for help or money or anything, but a lot of my clothes recently have been coming with just like pieces missing. And I really need some help getting them fixed because, yeah, everything is sort of just missing fabric. So if you do win tonight, I would love to take some of your money so I could fix my clothes. That would be great. I'm kidding. It's meant to be like this. But what I'm not kidding about is how much money we are about to give away. As you can see on this wheel, $1,000, $2,500, $5,000, all up for grabs. Let's find out how much we're playing for and how much you can pay me. Look at that. I make a terrible joke and then we play for $5,000. Woohoo! Here's how it's going to work. In just a moment, we'll be right back with the quiz. 10 questions. You'll have 10 seconds to answer each one. You get them all right, you win a piece of that $5,000 prize. Nothing to it. See you in a sec.
Welcome to Display Tips. Let's get introduced to Profile. Tap the profile on bottom right of screen. Here, you can personalize your display experience. Tap the pencil icon to edit your profile picture, cover photo, basic user info including contact, and link to your other social media accounts. Select your preferred language. Identify top friends and family members. You can also create and manage your communities here. Watch for more tips on Display TV.
Trivia Tuesdays. Name a better alliterative day of the week. I'll wait. Still waiting. That's right, Display Bees. On Tuesdays, we trivia. Well, technically every weekday we trivia at 8 p.m. Eastern. Speaking of which, I want to give a giant thank you to all of you who have shown up regularly to play and support. We have grown tremendously in the last couple of weeks. And bonus points to those of you who have told your friends. You get a point, you get a point, and you get a point. Well, I can't give out extra points in trivia. I mean, that wouldn't be fair, right? But I can give out 25 cents per person that you invite who sets up a profile in the app. Did you know that? So yeah, do that. Also, if you are here for the money, I want to remind you that you get paid to post on display. So make sure you're posting that social content here to make some extra cash. And if you're here for the community, well, we have that too. Ain't no party like a display party, and this display party is just getting started. You know the drill. We got $5,000 for keeps tonight. You got to answer 10 questions correctly to get it. Get them all right, and it's yours. You get one wrong, and you're out like I am in dodgeball. What? I'm not very good at dodgeball, but hopefully you're good at trivia. Let's do this. Question 1. Which of the following is not a typical outdoor ground covering? Grass, sand, woolen socks. Which of the following is not a typical outdoor ground covering? Grass, sand, woolen socks. I mean, technically anything could be used as a ground covering. Not sure why you'd want one of these as a ground covering, but hey, I'll let you do you. Cover the ground in whatever you want so long as it's not hurting anybody. Please don't cover the ground with nails facing upwards. That would not be very nice and also very painstaking. Why would you do that? No, cover the ground in some nice lush grass, or if you're in the desert, maybe some sand. Woolen socks? Weird option, but I feel like an avant-garde installation artist has probably already thought of it. Question 2. Which of the following is not a type of human finger? Index, pinky, dew claw. Which of the following is not a type of human finger? Index, pinky, dew claw. Typically, there are 5 different types of fingers on a human hand, unless, of course, you're a cartoon character, in which case there are usually only 4. I guess there's not as much stuff to grab in the cartoon world. Also, it takes animators longer to draw out all those extra fingers, and apparently it looks weird, but I'm not an animator. I'm just your trivia host with 5 fingers. And if I were you, I'd use my thumbs to pick the right answer. Humans don't normally have dew claws, but their best furry friends do. Now let's keep clawing our way up to question 3. The well-known world record tracking publication was invented by a man who worked in the production of what product? Paint, beer, automobiles. The well-known world record tracking publication was invented by a man who worked in the production of what product? Paint, beer, automobiles. Before this publication, how do we track world records? We probably just had to take people's word for it. Hey, my friends and I made the world's largest pizza once. Okay, I believe you. No reason not to. But now there's all kinds of crazy world records, and enough to fill a book that gets published every year. And it's thanks to Sir Hugh Beaver, who was a managing director of Guinness, who brewed up the idea. Yep, Guinness as in the beer people. Did you get it? Or do we need to pour one out for you? Question 4. Which of the following types of puzzles consists of blank overlapping vertical and horizontal grids? Word search, crossword, word scramble. Which of the following types of puzzles consists of blank overlapping vertical and horizontal grids? Word search, crossword, word scramble. No need to get puzzled by this question. We're only on Q4. But any wordsmiths in the game tonight will probably know this. People who do these types of puzzles have loads of mental agility and always have something to do on the toilet. Well, I just doom scroll, but if you want to lubricate your mind, by all means, Jim. What? You tell me there's not a Jim among us who doesn't do the New York Times Sunday crossword every week? That's what I thought. And speaking of words, I've said enough of them. Question 5. This music streaming service shares a name with the first mortal woman created by Zeus. Pandora, Spotify, Apple Music. This music streaming service shares a name with the first mortal woman created by Zeus. Pandora, Spotify, Apple Music. Okay, so really the first mortal woman Zeus created was Napster, but she was the source of a lot of lawsuits. I'm talking a lot of lawsuits. So this next one we'll just have to do. I'm no expert on Greek mythology, but I have a distinct feeling Zeus didn't make anyone named Apple Music. Apple Music is the name of Gwyneth Paltrow and the Coldplay guy's daughter, right? Right. But the first immortal woman and the keeper of that pesky box was Pandora. Spoiler alert, they open it. Question 6. The city colloquially referred to as the Big Easy is located in which U.S. state? Illinois, Nevada, Louisiana. The city colloquially referred to as the Big Easy is located in which U.S. state? Illinois, Nevada, Louisiana. I hate to be this person, but I don't think they finished this nickname. The Big Easy. The Big Easy what? The Big Easy Bake Oven? The Big Easy A screening starring Emma Stone and Stanley Tucci? The Big Easy what? Oh, I see what I did there. I'm making things harder than they need to be. Okay, so maybe I wouldn't vibe with this town too well, but I don't think I'd mind strolling down Bourbon Street and eating a couple of beignets. I can make some in my Easy Bake Oven. New Orleans is the Big Easy, but what are you making of this quiz so far? Question 7. This diet is modeled around the types of foods that prehistoric humans ate. Keto, paleo, vegan. This diet is modeled around the types of foods that prehistoric humans ate. Keto, paleo, vegan. I have a question. How do we know what prehistoric humans ate? I mean, I guess we know they didn't eat Twinkies because we would have found the wrappers all over the place. We do know that prehistoric humans were mostly hunter-gatherers, which means they did one of two things. They either hunted or they gathered. Not a lot of buying the Costco Kirkland brand in bulk back then. But evidence suggests that if they were able to survive in the wild, then the diet of mostly meats, veggies, and unprocessed grains must have kept them pretty healthy. That's why this diet is modeled after Paleolithic people. If Ben and Jerry were Paleolithic, I'm in. Question 8. The term bunghole is one you would most likely see in what profession? Construction, accounting, winemaking. The term bunghole is one you would most likely see in what profession? Construction, accounting, winemaking. Hopefully in a professional and inclusive working environment, no matter the job, I would not see any bungholes. Please cover your bungholes at work. And if you're working from home, please make sure your bungholes are covered up on all your Zoom calls. You do not want a stray bunghole flying around willy-nilly during the company all hands. However, unless, of course, you work in a vineyard and are filling casks of wine, you're not likely to see a bunghole at work. If you work in accounting and you see one, you should probably contact HR. Question 9. Which country's national anthem contains no official lyrics? Algeria, Spain, Singapore. Which country's national anthem contains no official lyrics? Algeria, Spain, Singapore. Okay, so it contains no official lyrics, but what about unofficial lyrics? Has Weird Al heard about this yet? He could totally help these people write some lyrics for their anthem. Or maybe there are more reserved people. Maybe they don't have a lot to say. If you're more inclined to just sway as a way to honor your heritage, then by all means, sway away. That's what flags do, and they're pretty good at being patriotic. Do you hear the people sing? No. We don't ever hear the Spanish sing their national anthem because there are no words. And I have no words because we are already at the final question. Q10. All of the following are characteristics of the Pokemon that directly evolves into Raichu except black-tipped tail, round red cheeks, 2 back stripes. All of the following are characteristics of the Pokemon that directly evolves into Raichu except black-tipped tail, round red cheeks, 2 back stripes. You gotta catch them all. You're supposed to catch them all, but did you? Because if you had, you'd know the answer to this Q10. Yeah, so you did catch them, but then you released them? That was actually very responsible of you, but I hope you kept them long enough to take a good look. This Pokemon is probably the most famous, and he's kind of like a little electrical yellow mouse. That's right, Pikachu is the Pokemon, and the markings on his tail are actually a major point of contention, because officially there is no black tip, but a lot of folks have misremembered that there is, such in a part of a bigger phenomenon known as the Mandela effect. Ooh, sounds spooky? Yeah, it's just when a large group of people have a bad memory. But not you all today. You came, you slayed, you displayed your knowledge, and you got paid. We'll see you tomorrow for a new game, but the same old display taste you know and love. See you tomorrow on Display.